Hey guys, and welcome back to the finale of Mega Man 4. We did Cossack Castle, now we gotta do Wily Castle, so brace yourself, this is gonna be a long finale.
Yeah, this seems to be a recurring theme here. Like, over every game, Wily stretches out his castle more and more, so it's going to be Wily Mall, then Wily Land, then Wily World. Let's go to Wily World, everybody. I don't want to go to Wily World. Shut up, it's the cheapest amusement park we can go to.
And on its ruins, I'll build Wily Land, where I will rule it all.
He and Eggman should definitely team up sometime. I think it would work out great.
Yeah, I say that, it's not like the universe was rebooted or anything. No, what did you do, Eggman, you fucking fuck up?
I always thought it was so weird that Sonic's universe got rebooted, but Mega Man's universe, completely fine. Makes no sense.
Which one has the better track record with games? That should answer your question, I think.
Shit, that's kind of hard, because both of them have not had great games. Sonic has had more bad games than Mega Man, I admit, but still.
More bad press. With, Mega Man, it's more how Capcom treats him than how bad his games are, really.
Yeah, it really is sad when Nintendo is the one that does it the most, but it seems like Capcom and Nintendo are going buddy-buddy, so if Capcom let Nintendo make a new Mega Man game, I'm fucking there. Let's do it, you know? I hope we get something like that.
Or at least finish, I played a bit of Legends 1. It wasn't really my cup of tea, but I loved the Misadventures of Tron Bonne, and that used, the same world, the same kind of gameplay, so just fucking finish Legends 3, and don't blame it on the fans next time. How about that?
And, like I said before, I'm not a huge fan of Legends, but I was following the demo that they were developing, and it used, more advanced, modern, third-person shooter controls. I'd be willing to try that. If the controls were better and the game was fun to play, I could deal with Legends, that would be fine. We'll never know, unfortunately. I believe they used the engine for a game called EX Troopers, which is on PS3, but since that the PS3 is region-free, I believe, you could just grab a copy from Japan, works fine on your normal PS3, which I'm meaning to do down the line, because apparently it's decent, so.
The Wily Castles themselves, fairly straightforward, that's why we went on a tangent for a couple of minutes there. But just watch out for spikes and whatnot. You can actually use Rush Marine in that water section back there, but I never found any use for it. And I think after this game it's taken out, so I never really saw the point in it.
Not really a good idea to make a power-up that you barely use, so.
Alright, let's take down the first Wily boss.
Although now that I think about it, I get the same question with Mega Man X, people have always asked questions of why Mega Man X is a pacifist, so he gets rid of his weapons when he's done, okay. But then there's all these defensive upgrades that he ends up getting rid of too, so why doesn't Mega Man keep, the more defensive special weapons? Do they only work for a while? Is it really based on energy, actually in the canon? I don't know.
Maybe he gives them back to the Robot Master? I don't know how it works, personally.
I like this boss here because I used to play Mugen a lot, and there was actually a Metul character who was super weak, all he could do was shoot stuff, but when he got his power meter full, he could drop this thing on the opponent and it's an instant kill.
Nice.
Which I thought is pretty funny, I gotta admit.
Really, the only damage you're going to take from this guy is if he crashes onto you, and he has such a big hitbox that it's probably going to happen at least once, but just use the Ring Boomerang and jobs are good. And
it also reminds me of my Metal fan character idea.
I'm sorry?
That's that's all I will cryptically hint towards, and I won't bring it up ever again.
You see, I went with the skull because I'm not a fucking stereotype. Heil Hitler.
He's just on the screen throughout the castle. Hey, Mega Man, aren't I super cool this time? You totally didn't expect that at all. I'm so great.
Alright, let's keep the screen nuke equipped, because God knows something's going to knock me in. This isn't good level design. Just look at that. It's right by the ladder.
Yeah, that's pretty mean, and I know in Mega Man 5, again thanks to the Johnny review, I'd like to quote, some call me Johnny as a co-creator of this playthrough, but I know in Mega Man 5, some of the placement of these spikes gets really fucking ridiculous, apparently. So look at this enemy down here. Doesn't he look like a rice ball that they would cut out in 4Kids Pokemon?
Jelly Donut Bot. Oh, I've made a terrible mistake. Oh wait, no I haven't, because I am Entom and I never make mistakes.
Yeah, as long as he's got save states for it.
Oh, shut up. You're right, you're absolutely... Look at this pro skills here. This pro fucking skills, yeah. Eat a dick.
Yeah.
I wanted to point out in the last part, there was this one bit where I like jumped off Rush, grabbed like a power-up, like a refill, and then jumped back onto him, and it was the hypest shit.
Truly pro skills, man. Oh, nicely done.
That was the anti-hypest shit. Sorry, I've been watching two best friends play all day. I'm a bit buzzed, as it were.
I'm always buzzed, except when I'm not.
He lives by the edge, does Helldragon.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The fucking Punisher comic. Where do you live? On the edge.
Well, I've heard of a lot of people, say that comic is good because it decides to take the publisher. I was about to say the publisher. Well, as we know, DC tends to kill a lot of good ideas, but it takes the Punisher to the natural extent in a fun, silly kind of way. So.
Well, first of all, Punisher is a Marvel property. Second of all, it's hard to believe the 90s existed, and I lived through it.
Well, without it, we wouldn't have gotten such great games as the top 5 games that can be Let's Played on YouTube.
Ah, yes, those games.
I wonder what really is the top 5 games that are Let's Played on YouTube. Like, the most overall. Like, what would those games be?
Well, I would wager, and I'm not saying these games are good or bad, I personally do not play them. You got Minecraft? Probably like that Happy Wheels thing that PewDiePie plays. I would imagine one of the Five Nights games is on there, mostly for just like the jump scare appeal.
Yeah, and Amnesia, of course. So back to Mega Man,
No, we were making a statement here. We're Let's Players, we're talking about Let's Players. I don't really have any problems with those type of games so long as they're like high quality. Like Minecraft is cool. The Five Nights games, I don't really play them because my old ticker just can't like cop it. But they're well-made games, and they're nowhere near like that one fucking aeroplane game that just looked like a bunch of assets thrown together. So I can kind of understand the disdain, but personally, I just leave it alone.
Well, I mean, for Five Nights, it wouldn't be so bad if they didn't keep, like, those games come out, like, super fucking fast, and now we're getting the final chapter, and after that, it's probably gonna be, like, Freddy X, and then there's Freddy versus Jason. Wait a minute.
Yeah, there was, like, what was it? It was one of the Jason films, like, the final Jason or something like the final Jason.
The next thing you know, Freddy Fazbear is gonna show up as a character in Mortal Kombat X, I bet you. Well,
okay, now we can get back to Mega Man. This boss, actually quite tricky. Unless you decide to stand, like, on the right-hand side of the stage and then just jump and shoot.
Wow.
I did not know that. I thought you would take touch damage if you jumped towards him, so I decided to do it the hard way.
And, again, I have to bring this up. Didn't Johnny do this in his review?
Yes, that's where I got this information from.
Maybe I should have commented the game with Johnny instead of you, because clearly he knows more.
Everyone loves Johnny, and everyone kind of tolerates me.
Everyone loves Johnny so much they think he leads Brain Scratcher commentaries.
Yeah, that's Ryan, guys, just pointing out there.
Hell, I don't know the difference personally, but then again, I don't watch anything, so...
Behind every charismatic commentator, there's an Anton fucking things up.
Or a Helldragon making stupid jokes about everything.
Uh-huh.
So I want to get, like, Ball Pit, but make him into, like, a robot master. Does that seem like a good idea?
Yeah, make the balls explode as well. And, while we're here, just send out, like, Hadouken fireballs. It's all good.
I'm fixing to say, if they made Ball Pit a robot master, he should have an attack where he throws used needles and feces at him.
Jesus, Helldragon. You always have to take it down a notch, don't you?
Man, I like ball pits, but I don't like what's in ball pits.
Alright, you were saying ball pits. I thought you were, like, talking about a character called Bull Pit for a second.
Well, I phrased the word like it was a character, so that's my fault, I admit.
Okay. Really unnecessary musical sting here. I guess it was, like, to mask the loading.
At least the castle gets, like, DirectX, It gets, like, 10,000 channels. What would that dish?
No. I have every channel in the universe. Oh, Shadow Man. That sounds like a great idea.
Shadow Man is probably the star of his own TV show, now that I think about it, in, like, some weird alien language that nobody can understand.
This musical track, also the hypest shit, is not quite Cossack good. I think it's like Cossack Stage 2 or 3, or maybe 2 and 3, but overall I really like the soundtrack for Mega Man 4. Maybe it's just because I played it more recently, but I think I like it more than 3's.
Really?
I don't know, maybe I'll have to retroactively change my opinion down the line.
That's what I tend to do, and it works out great.
We'll get to 5, and 5 will be my favourite, and 2, I don't even want to have anything to do with 2's.
Well, I'm sorry, until we get to X4, it's probably going to be some of my favorite gameplay and sound whatsoever.
I hope you didn't see the tweets I said about Mega Man X's soundtrack last night.
Yeah, let's just pretend I didn't see that, huh?
It does sound like farts, doesn't it? It sounds like farts.
Well, you're talking about, like, X1. I don't give a shit about X1, so insult it if you want.
Well, Storm Eagle, Spark Mandrill, like, the Maverick themes, they sound great.
The typical boss refights, we all know what to expect here.
I actually took a guess and went into a random capsule. Who would have thought that I'd wind up fighting Toadman again first? I'm going to fight him the exact same way here, because that's all he deserves.
You know, I wish you made notes about, these refights, so you can go, notes about the boss refights. Also see Mega Man 3, and you actually say that in the part, and then we're just silent.
Yeah. No need. It just speaks for itself, this fight, really.
We cited our sources, so you can just go check those out if you don't believe us, trust me.
Mega Man Wiki. You can actually just walk under this guy. You don't have to slide at all, but I guess it just helps with my non-existent rhythm.
I hope when the comics cover the Toadman fight, they reference that, just to make him a complete joke. I would love to see that.
Well, in Mega Man 49, like the latest one at the time of this recording, like, they're reactivating the Robot Masters that Wily fucked with, the Mega Man 2 ones, I believe, and, I think it was, what's his name? Who's the water guy?
Which water guy? Bubble Man?
Bubble Man, that's the one. It's like, I will never work for the side of good, and Roll is like, well, you know, there's like a drainage corporation or whatever that needs help, and he's like, is it a prestigious position? And she's like, yes, and he's like, I'm in.
Soon he's gonna find out it's a shitty job. Skulls beat junk, I think. No, they don't.
Other way around, Hell Dragon.
This is the weirdest game of rock, paper, scissors I've played in a long time.
Rock Skull Dive Missile.
Have you ever played any custom versions of rock, paper, scissors? Like, I remember I invented one where it was the rock, but the thumb was up, and I called it Bomb. And Bomb could get the wick cut off by scissors, but I don't remember. I think it blew up rock.
There was Rock, Scissor, Paper, Glue.
Glue? That's a new one.
Glue is good. I'm saying this like a fucking Mega Man game. Glue is good against, like, scissors and paper, I believe, because obviously it can stop up scissors and, you know, keep paper folded together, and rock, it under shit against rock, because you can't stick rocks together.
Yeah, you need something a bit stronger than that, I think. It must be Elmer's glue. Just after a while, all the battles tend to blend together, and it feels like you've been fighting robots forever in some eternal void.
Are you okay over there, Hell Dragon?
Just feeling very existential all of a sudden. It's cool, Tom.
Midlife crisis, man. Da-da-da-da-da.
Buys a new car.
Da-da-da-da-da. Has to pay a 401k.
Da-da-da-da. Wife is 20 years younger.
You motherfucker. I shouldn't be drinking. That's my Robot Master weakness.
You gotta stop drinking when we're doing these, because then my hilarious jokes will catch you by surprise every time.
You can't see it, but I'm flipping you off as hard as I can. Yeah, glue beats paper, you asshole.
I'm flipping you off, but my hands are drills, so it doesn't really work out.
No, my thumb is on, therefore it's a grenade. They say it to him, shit, I teleported into the wrong place.
What kind of function could Pharaoh Man be used for if he got reprogrammed? Like a tour guide or something?
Yeah, I think that's actually how he operates in the comics. Don't quote me on that. Oh my god, this is gonna suck. Only now do I realise my own hubris.
Just hit him in the butt over and over.
Yeah, spank that Pharaoh Man. Literally and metaphorically, and also robotically spiritually.
He turned around for a minute there, I got nervous. Just give him a moment.
Just having a bit of, like, disco night fever back there.
He's like, fuck it, I'm gonna die, I might as well dance.
Bring the pain!
Just jam him full of, like, cigarette wrappers, and he'll just stop right then and there.
Like empty toilet roll holders.
No, man, you're supposed to throw those away separately! Oh.
Maybe I'm reading a bit too much into this, but his sprite, the face looks sad.
Well, He's Dustman. Wouldn't you be sad?
Yeah. Like, he wasn't even looking at me when he died.
Just like face the wall, just end it right there. Puts up his hands behind his head. Dustman, I'm not sure about... No, just do it.
It was meant to be this way.
You watching the comics, he's probably gonna be like that.
Try and save as much of the Pharaoh shot as you can, because it is crucial to taking down the final Wily fight.
I'm glad you saved the Deadly Ring Assassin to be your final refight here. It feels iconic. Why do you keep shooting it up and diagonal?
But that's because my controls are fucking up. I use an Xbox 360 controller.
Oh yeah, that's true. The NES hardware is not designed to handle that level of awesometude.
Real fun when you're trying to play Castlevania games, let me tell you what, brother.
Oh, I believe it.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Wily. What is it with you and skulls?
Especially skulls that have their mouths open this time.
Just shoot him with the ring boomerang here. Ain't nothing but a Mega Man fang.
Don't exactly look to gift skull in the mouth, you know? They couldn't even give you, like, different music for this fight. It's just the same dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
Well, the final fight, I believe, is the first one to have, like, unique boss music out of the NES Mega Man so far.
Well, that's good.
Pretty good music as well. Fortunately, can't say as much for the aesthetics of the boss arena, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Okay, the weak spot on this Wily machine is that big green bulb on the front, but unfortunately it is just out of your jump height. And wouldn't recommend rushed yet, because as we established earlier, that goes forward instead of just going wherever you like. So utilise the drill missile's hidden function to explode in midair when you press the button, and boom, he's dead as shit.
Nicely done.
Bye, I guess.
Well, see ya.
Bloop.
He should fight him in one of these rooms where there's, like, no doors and no way to teleport out. Oh, well, I guess I've won.
The added bones. They just add a little bit of a homespun touch, really.
You got that from Skullman. You know, Skullman had some extra bones. Hey, Skullman, yeah? Can I get some bones for my castle? Alright.
Just tell Cossack to, like, do it for me, you know, I'm controlling him now, I've got his daughter, he's got to do whatever I say.
Just put spikes at the bottom. I'm pretty sure everybody has made that joke, but still, it would be effective.
Sure is Mega Man 2, but worse in here. Seriously, that's it?
Well, he had little time to prepare.
They really did tone down the difficulty after 3.
Well, to be fair, the Mega Man games can get bullshit sometimes.
Here we go, the final fight. Just charge up Pharaoh Shot and keep it charged, and basically just walk back and forth and jump every so often so you can nick him with it.
I do like how he actually decides to play a little bit smart, because he's in his little saucer. Like, obviously that's not going to stand that much of a threat. And yet, in some of the games, it's really weird that the saucer, rather than the big death machine, is actually way fucking harder than it needs to be.
Mm-hmm.
Like, especially Mega Man Base. Oh, fuck that game. You're just feeling in the dark here.
The art style of this place is just unparalleled, it's top notch.
I want to see the concept art for this room.
Just like loads of different, like, blank images.
Black. Maybe we should use purple? I don't know.
And the designers were like, how much more black could this be? And the lead designer was like, none. None more black.
Blacker than the blackest black times infinity. Okay, sometimes he just appears down there, which isn't even fair.
And if you, I believe, send out Pharaoh Shot on one of the weapons at the exact same moment, no, I think it's Rain Flush, you can kill Wily and make the game unwinnable.
Really?
Yeah, because he dies and the trigger won't go off, so that's it.
Wow.
Really? Really?
Danger, the ending of this game sucks. Danger.
What a fucking anticlimax.
Well, let's be honest, the fucker was gonna come back next game anyway.
Alright, closing thoughts. Much easier than 3. Personally, I can be down to clown with that. I'm not really one for overt challenge, but some of the design choices here and there, you know, like extra spikes, not really my thing. Robot Master's pretty decent for the most part. I like the level aesthetics and whatnot. Music is great. Overall, I think I like it a bit more than 3. Helldragon, your opinion does not matter because you have not played it.
Hey, the Robot Masters aren't that good in this game. That's my opinion. Fuck you.
Well, whatever. Okay, guys, thank you for watching our playthrough of Mega Man 4. We'll probably do Mega Man 5 a couple months down the line, give the channel a bit of a breathing room, as it were, for Mega Man games. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
See you then.